What's up, guys? How's it going? Welcome to class. Today is yoga for men. Well, as you can see, we are in the most manly place possible. I'm kidding, of course, but Ducati's been so awesome to give me this beautiful place to shoot in, and I figured what a nice place to set up a class for you guys. So, I used to be a gym rat all my life until I found yoga and mobility, and that's changed my practice. It's changed my life, and I move in different ways, I live in different ways, and I do a lot of crazy things now thanks to that. And here's something I'd like to introduce to you today. I'd like to introduce a class that mixes all those elements of yoga, mobility, some crazy other bits and pieces put together. So keep an open mind, that's all you need. If you have a block or something, books, whatever, any object comes in handy. And if you have knee pain for any reason, grab yourself a towel or a blanket, or maybe like a little cushion, like something like this, goes a long way. So if you don't have it, it's all right, it's not needed, but if you do, pause the video, go grab it and come back. Assuming you did that right now, let's get to it. So before we do anything, actually just take a seat, just have a seat. Take your hands and place them by your sides. And imagine you have a belt on, all right? So this belt is squeezing into the sides of your body. We're gonna do a little breathing exercise called belt breathing to start with. This really gets the diaphragm working, it gets your digestive organs working, and pretty much everything in your side and front body kind of works itself out. So there's something really nice you can do. So press the hands into the stomach and exhale as much as you can. And then as you inhale, try and squeeze the hands. Like push the hands out, sorry, not squeeze, push. So push the hands all the way out as you inhale. As you exhale, squeeze the hands in, pressing into the stomach. As you inhale, imagine like you're pushing this belt, you're trying to break it with your inhale. As you exhale, the belt gets tighter and tighter, pushing everything in. So inhale, push the belt out. Exhale, let the belt get tight, pushing the stomach in. Just a few more like that. Deep inhale. And an exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Last one. Deep inhale. Push the belt. Push. Expand to full capacity. Exhale. Use your hands to push. Push everything away. And let it go. Let the hands go. Take a moment. Notice what that feels like. Notice if you can breathe a little better, if your stomach is moving a bit better, if your chest is moving around. All right, find yourself on your bum. And let's wake up the hips. So take your legs in front of you, take your hands behind you, and let's just move into a 90-90. Nothing intense, super chill. You can always just lift up one hand, turn to the other side, lift up the other. Use your hands as you need to. Early in this class, so no rush. No rush to get anywhere specific. So as guys, we normally don't work on our hips much, right? We end up doing so much of push-ups and pull-ups, a lot of upper body work. So today we're going to spend a lot of time, working on the hips. Not necessarily a leg day, but kind of a leg day. You can't get into the legs without getting into the entire body. Notice if your hips are started opening, if you can take away the use of your hands, and you can just scooch it up. If you feel yourself scooching to the front of the room, it's totally cool. Scooch your bum back and try again. Just a few more each side. If you need the hands, totally okay. But if you don't, try it. Notice if you can make more space. You might find something new today. Maybe, just maybe. All right, and that feels good. Meet me in a passive squat. So what you could do is, in case if your heels don't touch the ground, take the towel you got earlier, roll it around, put it under you. You can pretty much put anything just to bring the ground up to you. So don't worry about it. You can be like all the way up here, fill the gap. So take a moment. The idea is you just want the chest to be nice and long. You want the head to be nice and straight. And just take a moment to move around. Again, it doesn't have to be your intense, like your deepest squat. It's just waking things up. That's pretty much it. So move around a bit. What I like to do is I like to take my left hand to the ground, I take my right hand, and I scooch my right hip open just a little bit. You can even take your right forearm and just scooch it open. Just moving things around, nothing intense. Just making a bit of space, finding a little bit of a groove. A few deep breaths. That's what that feels like. Maybe you have a bit more space. I feel like my legs are open, so I don't really need the cushion anymore, but maybe you do. Maybe you do, and there's no harm in that. And this time, hold it open. Maybe look up to your right. Just feeling a little bit of space opening up into the hips. And exhale, back up. Move to the other side. Open up your left hip. Again, nothing intense. Don't forget to breathe. Take a few deep breaths as you do this, just waking things up. Just notice all the space, all the blood, all the fluids, everything just moving through your hips. And if that feels alright, maybe open it up, look up to your left side. Look up to whatever degree feels kind of cool and nice. Get a little twist, nothing intense. I'll let it go. Notice if you can take your hands and maybe push the hips. What I like to do is make kind of like a prayer pose with my hands, and just push the hips open as I look up. Taking a few deep breaths. And when that feels good, put your heels in. What I mean is your toes pointing straight, and lengthen out the back of the legs and just fold down. Just fold down, decompress the back. You can even hold your hands and just move side to side. Take these moments to kind of just waking up the body, not really doing too much. Finding your space, finding a sense of ease. Take a moment for you, let the hands just fall, keep the legs straight, let the back decompress. Take a deep breath together, inhale. Exhale. And roll up your spine. One barbarian at a time. Roll out the shoulders, shake out the hands. Do what you gotta do. Just making space. And get ready to move. Alright. So find yourself down on the ground. Tuck your toes. Sit down for a moment. Just waking up the feet. Shake them around. Roll on your toes. Let's see how things work. Take your hands in front, place them down, and maybe just add some weight into the hands, rolling into the spine. Be as animalistic as you can. The goal is to be as fluid as you can. The goal is to let things move. Don't worry about doing those regular cat-cows or anything like that. Make a few barrel rolls in the spine. Go the opposite way. If you like to turn your hands around, do that. If you want to flip, I've been doing this lately. I've been flipping my palms to the back part of the palms and moving around. And this has been such a nice feeling. It's changed my practice in such a nice way. Maybe you can try that. Maybe if you'd like to flip your palms the opposite way, try that. It's all good. And if that feels alright, Press your hands into the ground, press the thumbs into the ground, tuck your toes, and push back into down facing dog. And this time, let's do a little dance with the hips. Let's do a little bit of a yoga dance. So, bend your knees, move your bum around. So, I know this is a weird thing, but imagine this paintbrush attached to your bum and you're painting circles in the sky. Not the best analogy, I know, I do understand it, but just roll with me over here. Roll with me, literally. And move your bum around, move the knees around. So feel the toes gripping into the ground, feel the hands pushing away. And just roll the knees. No right, no wrong. You can bend one knee, bend the other. Just move the bum around like you're painting circles in the sky. So, just a few more. This gets the legs working quite a bit. Like you'll notice your quads are on fire just by doing a dance. And when that feels alright, take a deep inhale, lift up your right foot. Take your right foot in front of you, bring it to your nose, and then place it down. Alright, so now, as you stand up, just find your runner's lunge for a second. Find your balance, just waking up the legs, waking up the feet. And lean forward, put your weight into your right foot. Get light on your left foot, and bring your left knee up to your chest. And sink down into your right foot. And just hold, just chill. Notice if you can find your balance. Notice what that feels like. We're just holding. If you want, you can even take your left knee and tuck it behind your right knee. Now there's a fun little game, that changes everything. Keep your chest nice and long. Just hold, just chilling, not really doing anything. You can take your hands in front, you can keep them aside. Just finding your balance. And that feels okay. Take your left leg back. Take your right leg back. Find your down facing dog. Notice your right leg and your left leg. The major difference between both of them. Inhale, lift your left foot. Let's do the other side. Exhale, take your left knee all the way to your nose. And then place it by your left thumb. Stand tall. Find your runner's lunge for a moment. Just waking things up. Moving the hips around. And you know where we're going. We're going to move forward. So tip your chest forward. Take your right toes up. Take your right knee into your chest. Or tuck your right knee behind your left knee. And just chill. Just chill. Just keep the back nice and straight. Make sure you're searching for balance. I know this is a crazy game to play, but don't worry, it's all good. Just waking the legs up. Maybe another breath. Exhale, take your right foot back. Take your left foot back. Down facing dog. Drop, bend your knees. And roll forward as you inhale, one vertebrae at a time. As you come into your plank, from your plank, take a push up. Drop knees. Drop elbows, deep inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down facing dog. That's your vinyasa for the day. We'll keep visiting that throughout the practice, just as a reset, nothing intense. Alright, take a deep inhale, lift your right foot. Exhale, and the right foot goes up to your right thumb. You stand tall in your runner's lunge. And this time, move your hips around in your runner's lunge. So move the hips. The movement isn't coming from my hands. You can even take the hands and hold your chest like you're holding a baby or for some, or a bowl of hummus. I don't know. I must be hungry and thinking about hummus. So I'm just moving my hips. So if you notice, my right hip moves back, my left hip moves forward, and then I open it, just making a space in my hips, and then I lean forward. Same thing, lift my left foot, and I tuck it behind my right knee. This time, if you fancy the challenge, rise up onto your right toes. Rise up onto your right toes and notice if that changes the game. Notice what that feels like. Oof, that is crazy. Embrace the wobble. If you fall, it's part of the game. I'm just trying not to fall on this beautiful bike behind me. But you get a good gist. Place your right foot down. Take your left foot back. Come into your lunge. Just for a second, reset. Oof. Tap your right foot, good job. Place your hands down. Come back into down facing dog. We'll do the other side and then we'll vinyasa. So take a deep inhale, lift your left foot. Take your left knee all the way up to your chest. And then place it down. And stand tall in your arms lunge. So here's the same thing. Hold your hands by your chest. And just move into your hips. So the movement is coming from my hips and not from my chest. So my chest is facing the same way. It's just the hips that's twisting and turning, making all that beautiful space. See where you are today. Notice what's up. Notice the feeling. Notice what it feels like to move. And all of this really comes in handy if you're riding bikes, because you need a lot of hip movement, you need a lot of spinal movement. Alright, so place your hands down. Oh wait, before we do that, my mistake. Let your hands go out, lean your chest forward, and get light on your right feet. Take your right knee, tuck it into the back of your left knee. Keep your chest nice and straight, and try and get on your left toes. Whoa, that cooks things up immediately. You will feel it. You will feel every little bit, which is really cool. Alright, whoa. Take a moment, find your balance, embrace the wobble. And take your right foot back. Ooh, stand up for a moment. Tap your left foot. Good job. Thanks for hanging in there. Place your hands down. Come to your left foot down. Bend your knees. Inhale as you roll forward. One more breath at a time. Come into your plank. Exhale, push up. Take a bonus push up just because we can. Drop your knees, drop your elbows, deep inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll back. Downward facing dog. Alright, keeping things flowing, keeping the energy moving. Inhale, lift your right foot, take your right foot to your right thumb. And this time, we don't go into the arms lunge, we go straight into our bird, let's call it something cool, our eagle, the falcon pose, alright? So we're on the falcon, I just made that up by the way. You're on the falcon, come on your right toes just for a second, find your balance, place your right foot down, and this time, open up the left leg into your crouching warrior, or if you have space and you don't have a cool bike next to you, open up your hands into the phoenix. Open up your hands into the phoenix. So don't forget about your back left foot. Imagine the heel is kicking a wall behind you. Your back left heel is kicking a wall behind you. Your hands are opening out to the sides, like wings spreading out. Your nose is chasing the front of the room. You're getting long, you're just here for a breath. Exhale, step back as gently as you can. Find your runner's lunge. Take a moment, sink into it. Exhale, place your hands down. Plunge it down, facing down. Inhale, lift your left foot, keeping things moving. Exhale, take your left foot next to your left thumb. And this time, lean your chest forward. Take your right knee, place it behind your left knee. And slowly lift up for just a moment. Find your balance, waking everything up. Exhale, place your foot down. Inhale as you charge up. Exhale, lengthen into phoenix. From the falcon into the phoenix. Rising tall. Rising tall. Don't forget about your back right foot. It's kicking to the end of the room, like you're kicking a wall behind you. Your hands reach out to the ends of the room. Your head reaches forward, finding space. You're long, you're strong, you find something new. Feel the hips working for you. Deep inhale. Exhale. How slow, how graceful. How graceful can you take your leg back to stand into your arms lunge? You can even take your hands up. Stretch all the way up to the sky. Exhale, place your hands down. Find down facing dog. Bend your knees. Roll forward as you inhale, one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, push up. Second bonus push up. Third bonus push up. Because why not? Drop knees, drop elbows, deep inhale, upward facing dog. Roll back, downward facing dog. Alright, one more time, one more groove, and then we'll add something new to it. So deep inhale, lift your right foot. Exhale, roll your right knee next to your right thumb. Lean forward and lift your left foot up. Take the left knee, tuck it into the back of your right knee. Come onto your right toes for just a moment. Embrace the wobble if you almost felt like I did. Embrace it. Place your right foot back. Get ready. Exhale. Open up into the phoenix. You're not here long, just touching the toes. Take a breath. Inhale. Exhale. Place your left foot back. Come into your. Take a nice deep lunge. Stretch your hands up to the sky. Inhale, find your position, find something new. Exhale, place your hands down. And this time, lift your right foot up to the sky. Open up the right hip. So like your right toes are chasing the left hand. And eventually, you get light on your right hand. Your right foot places itself on the ground. Bring your left foot to meet the right. Touch your bum to your heels. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, push the pockets of your pants up to the sky. Reach your right hand behind you. Come to a wild thing. Press into your left shoulder. Add the strength. Press your hips up to the sky. Deep inhale. Exhale, sit back down. Close that off. Down facing down. That is a beautiful way to open up the front end of the body. We got one more side to do, so hang in there. Deep inhale, lift your left foot. Exhale, take your left foot all the way to find a home next to your left thumb. You know the game. Lean forward, take your right knee, place it behind your left knee, tuck it in, find your falcon. Take a deep inhale as you rise on your left toes, looking for something new, finding your balance. Exhale, place your left leg down. Inhale as you charge up. Exhale, open into the phoenix. Kick back with your right foot, open up your hands. Your nose travels the front of your room. Exhale, how gently can you place your right foot back? Taking your hands up to the sky, pulling something new. My back bend. Inhale. Exhale, your hands find hold of the ground. Keep your left leg lifted up to the sky. And open up the left hip. Open it up. Imagine like your left leg is trying to touch your right hand. So you're making that space. Eventually, you let the left leg touch the ground. Your right leg meets it. You touch your bum to your heels. Inhale. And as you exhale, push the pockets of the pants up to the sky. Open up your left hand. Find something new. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your glutes. Feel that space. Feel this wild me talking to you. Press into your right shoulder. Make that space today. Exhale, sit back down. Turn around into your down facing dog. Bend your knees. Deep inhale. Roll forward. One vertebrae at a time. Come to your plank. 4 push-ups. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop knees, drop elbows, deep inhale, upward facing dog. And just stay for a moment. This upward facing dog may feel really nice after all the madness. Exhale, child's pose. Oh, chill out. Chill out in your child's pose for a moment. We're still building all the pieces, putting everything together. So you'll feel all those things making sense in just a bit. Notice how you feel with your hips, notice how you feel with your hip flexors, notice how you feel with your glutes, with your legs, with your entire front chain and back chain of your body. All of these movements are designed to open you up, make you find balance. And if you feel the wobble in the Falcon, if you feel like you're falling down, it's totally cool, man. Don't worry about it. You guys are killing it. You guys are doing a fantastic job. Thank you for hanging in there. All right. Enough of the inspiration. I think you guys got enough of inspiration yourself. Let's get to it. We'll do something else. But after this stretch, you can gently take your right leg forward. Actually, I'll show you on the other side. So take your left leg forward. And here, if you feel like you need a little padding for your knee, put something down there. It's all good. And take your right knee at an angle. So it's like a 90-degree angle. And you lean forward. So adjust the length to whatever feels okay. Maybe you want to adjust your pants if you're wearing pants. If you're at home, you don't have to wear pants. It's all good. And lean in. I like to call this the King Arthur stretch because you're like a knight in front of the king, being knighted. That's what knights do. Dad joke for the win. And just feel that stretch. So you feel the right hip flexor, you feel the right hip opening, stretching, finding something new. Got this. Breathe. Take this soft part of the practice. Let it nourish you before we start moving again. And if it feels nice, find your deep stretch. Keep your back nice and long. Open up your chest. Open up your nose to the sky. Don't open up your nose, point your nose to the sky. That's a cue for me that it is for you. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, let it go. Switch feet. Take your right leg forward, take your left knee back. You can take your left leg out into a 90-degree angle and just stretch, opening up into your King Arthur pose. And keep this groovy, keep it moving. Keep it moving. Find all that length opening up in your right hip, in the inner part of your groin, your hamstrings. And maybe if you find something new, if you find some more space, stay. Hold the space today. Keep the back nice and long. Open the chin up to the sky. I keep saying open, but I want to say point the chin up to the sky. Maybe a breath or two. Find something new today. And that feels alright. Scoot your feet back. And I know this sounds crazy, but we're going to try the splits. I can't do the splits, but that doesn't stop me from trying. It's a wonderful exercise to do. Grab your block, grab something. Take your right leg forward. Scooch it forward. Take your left leg back. To whatever degree feels okay, you can always put a padding under your left knee. And we're not here long, but just try. As guys, we do not even attempt to do this, but this has so many benefits. Move around in your splits. Move around. Let the hips move front and back. You might be all the way up here, you might be all the way down. In case if you have more space than I do, don't let me stop you, you know? Like, you go to the depth that you feel comfortable, but don't push. Just move to what feels good for you. Move to what feels good for you. And now we're going to do something crazy. Alright? So, tuck, place your hands down. This is an activated split. Tuck your left toes, lift your left leg up, and try and find your balance. Try and find your balance. This is an active split, not a passive split. The balance start again, feel the hips closing in. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. Ooh. Shake that out. Take the right leg back. Ooh. That was crazy. If you tried that, good job. If you fell down, all good. Don't worry about it. Even if you're able to hold it for like a second, it's all cool. Alright, and try this again. Splits on the left side. Take your left leg forward. Take it a bit passive first. Take a block, take whatever you need to just find space. Again, move around. Do whatever feels okay. You'll notice one side is different compared to the other side. Embrace it. Embrace it. The benefits of doing splits is wonderful, which I've noticed in my practice. I haven't gotten any deeper. I haven't gotten anywhere close to the ground. Every time I do the splits, I find new gains, and then I go to sleep at night, and then I wake up and I have no more gains. It's part of the game, but it's made my hip flexors so much stronger. It's given me so much more space. Time for that to do the splits. So tuck your right toes, place your hands down. You can even use a chair next to it if that works for you. Pull your left toes to your face. Inhale. And on your exhale, lift the right foot and find your activated splits. Find your balance. You got this. You're holding, grooving, finding space for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow. That is crazy. You can take your feet back. Whew. Sit down for a moment. Sit down. Oh my god, if your legs are talking to you, you might not too. Talk back. Tell them it's gonna be alright. Tell them it's part of the game. Tell them that they are crushing it today. So take your hands back into the belt breathing. Take an exhale. Crush everything in. Inhale, push it out. Exhale, push it back in. Inhale, push the belt out. Making space. Exhale, push it back in. Inhale, pushing the belt out. Working the diaphragm. Exhale, pushing it back in. Inhale, opening things up. Deep breaths. Exhale, using the hands, pressing it in. Last time, deep inhale. Exhale. There you go, take a breath. Notice what your little body feels like, notice what the hips feel like. I know that's a bit crazy, but thank you for hanging in there. You got this. Well, let's get to it. Let's get into the groove. You can make space. You won't need any of the props anymore. What I recommend is now keep things groovy. You have so much space. Try and jump, try and float, try and find something new. The work is the same. You're going to take our right leg to our right arm, but I'm going to float because it's part of my practice. I recommend try something like that. Try jumping into it. You know, like take a few steps, have fun with it, groove with it. You got this. So wherever you are, tuck your toes, push back, find your down facing dog. Take a deep inhale, lift your right foot. Exhale, your right foot finds a home next to your right thumb. Keep your left leg floating. Take your left knee, place it behind your right knee. Sink into it. Inhale as you rise up. Sorry, you lift up the right heel. Your right knee is holding you up. Find your balance. Drop your right heel. Inhale as you close. Exhale as you open into the Phoenix. Find the space. You've been here. You know how this works. You got this. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. How slow can you take your left foot back? How slowly can you place it down? How gracefully can you take it down? Inhale. Take your hands up. Reach up to the sky. Exhale. Place your hands down. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Open up the hip. Place your right foot down. Bring your left leg in to meet it. Touch your bum to your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Open up into your wild thing. If you have space,
Try and open up into your wheel if you have space. If you don't, totally cool, stay in your wild thing. You got this. Exhale, close up the mouth. Find your down facing dog. Take a breath. I know that was a lot, that was a mouthful, but you've done this, you've been here before, you got this. Take a deep inhale, lift your left foot. Exhale, your left foot teleports to your left thumb. Whatever you choose, however you choose to get there. Keep your right leg floating. Find your balance. If you almost lost it like I did, take your right knee, place it behind your left knee. Come on to your left toes for a moment. Find your balance as you find the eagle, the falcon. Exhale, place your left knee down. Sorry, your left heel down. Tuck in, inhale. Exhale, open up into the phoenix. Find your balance, find your space. Find something new. Exhale, how slowly can you place your right leg down? How slow can you go? Placing your right leg down. Reaching your hands up to the sky, take a deep inhale. Reach for something new. The space your hands cannot see. Exhale, your hands find home on the ground. Your left leg reaches out to the sky. And then your left leg goes all the way behind you. You place it down. Touch your bum to your heels as you inhale. Exhale, roll yourself open. Find your wild thing. Your body is open if you do want to take a wheel. Roll into it. Find that space, find something new. Wherever you are, come back, exhale. Down into your down facing dog. Tuck your, bend your knees and inhale as you roll forward. Into your plank. Take a push up. Just one this time. Drop knees, drop heels, drop elbows, inhale up facing down. As you vinyasa, exhale down facing down. Alright, keeping things flowing, keeping things moving, keeping the energy as it should be. Take a deep inhale, lift your right foot. Exhale, take your right foot next to your right thumb. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Keep your left leg floating. Take your left knee, place it behind your right knee, and come onto your right toes. Find your balance, find something new. And this time, try and stay on your right toes and open up into the phoenix. Try it out. Ooh, that is crazy. If you're here with me, if you're doing that, congratulations. Hang in there, you got this. Drop your right heel down. Slowly on your next inhale. Take your left leg as slow as you can to the back of the mat. Inhale as you reach your hands, submitting maybe interlace them. Pull them out all the way. Exhale, your hands find a home on the ground. Your right leg lifts up to the sky, opening up the hip, placing it down. Drop, bring the left leg in. Touch your bum to your heels, inhale. Exhale as you roll open, finding something new. Maybe trying your wheel or flip over. If it doesn't, it's alright. Not here long. Exhale, down back, down facing down. Take a breath, adjust your clothes if it's moving all over the place. Alright, take a deep inhale, lift your left foot. Exhale, your left foot finds a home next to your left thumb, or you come out of it. It's part of the game. I'll join you in a second. I'm going to try again. Left foot reaches to the front of the mat until that thumb. Keep your right leg up and tuck your right knee behind your left knee. Sometimes the hips are just open, you know, like you give it a go in a handstand and suddenly your hips want to travel further. Come onto your left toes and find your balance. You know the game. This time you're going to go into the phoenix from here. So inhale, exhale, stay on your left toes to whatever degree. If you fall, it's all good. You try again, you come back to it. Find your phoenix. Inhale, exhale, slowly take your right toes back as gracefully as you can. Place them at the back of the mat. Inhale, interlock your fingers, pull your hands open. Find something new. Exhale, place your hands down, lift your right leg up to the sky, and open up, your left leg up to the sky. Open up your hip, placing the left leg down, touch your bum to your heels, Inhale. Exhale as you open up into your wild thing, into your wheel. Whatever you choose to do here, just for a bit. Deep inhale. Exhale. Roll back. Down facing down. Alright, last round. You got this. This is the last bit of the work. Don't think, keep the energy flowing. You can do this. Take a deep inhale, lift your left foot. Exhale, your right foot. Lift your right foot. My mistake, take your right foot next to your right thumb. Keep your left knee floating. Tuck your left knee behind your right knee. Find your feet, your falcon. Inhale. Exhale. Open up. Come onto the toes. Come onto the toes of the right foot. Find your balance. Find something new. Exhale. Take your left foot back as far as you can. As far as you can. And place it down. Take your hands up. Open up. Find something new. Take your hands to a place you cannot see. Exhale. Your hands back on the ground. Your right leg reaches up to the sky. Open up your hip. Placing your right leg down. Touching your bum to your heels. Inhale. Exhale. Open up. Last time. Last time. Into your wild thing or your wheel. Whatever you choose. Inhale. Exhale. Roll back. Find your down facing dog. Take a full breath in your dog. Inhale. Exhale. Last side, last bit flow. You got this. Deep inhale, lift your left foot. Exhale. Left foot finds a home next to your left thumb. Keep your right knee floating. Tuck your right knee behind your left knee. Inhale as you crunch. Exhale, come onto your toes. Left toes and open up into your phoenix. Find your balance. Find it for just a moment. Exhale, take the right foot back, back. Gently touching down. Inhale, reaching your hands up to the sky. Finding something new. Exhale. Your hands find a home on the ground. You lift your left leg up to the sky. Open up the left hip. It finds a home behind you. Touch your bum to your heels. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Wild thing. Come across in a wheel. Whatever you like. Here for a breath. Deep inhale. Exhale, roll back. Downward facing dog. Take a breath in your dog. Take a moment to chill. And find your child's pose. Find your child's pose. Let the energy move through you. Notice your heart pulsating in your chest. Notice the sweat dripping off your brow. Notice what that feels like today. One last pause of effort, and then we're done. So, find yourself on your bum with your legs going forward. I'm gonna handstand there. I would recommend you can try hopping, try jumping. Get there anywhere, anyhow you like. This is my practice. Figure your practice out. Wherever you are, take an inhale. Exhale, make your way on your bum in any way that you feel fit. And have a seat on the ground. Obviously, because we have the ground underneath us. Lay down, chill out for a moment. So we're going to take a bridge, and then we're going to take a wheel. So something to open up the front chain of the body. So whatever you choose to do, take your hands first. We'll first get into the bridge. So touch the back of your Achilles tendon. You can place your elbows down into the ground like robot hands. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, push your knees forward and push your hips up to the sky. Push your hips up to the sky. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Take your hands and maybe punch your bum for a second. Squeeze your butt, moving all the way up to the sky. Feel the bridge. Feel the pockets of your pants traveling up, all the way up, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, let it go. Take a moment, chill out. Take a moment. So next we're going to go into a wheel. So if you're familiar with the wheel, you can place your hands by your ears, push yourself up, and take the wheel. In case you're not there yet, in case the wheel isn't part of your practice, take another bridge. It's all okay. So these are the closing moments of the practice, so you don't have to stress yourself out. But if wheel is in your practice, same thing. Take your hands, touch your Achilles tendon, place your hands by your ears, take a deep inhale. Exhale, push your hips up, push your hands up. Find your wheel, maybe find a TikTok if you're on the wheel. Whatever you like, move, stay static, find a good space. Wherever you are, notice how it feels after the splits. How do your legs feel right now? How do your legs feel? And if that feels alright, come back down. Come back down, chill out, take it easy. Let the back reset. If you're done, you can just stay on your back. If you have any leftover energy, you can maybe try another wheel, another bridge, or maybe a drop back. I'm gonna do a drop back, so it's something I really enjoy, but you don't have to, but it's just something that you can work towards in your practice as you go ahead. So wherever you are, if you're taking a bridge or if you're taking a wheel, go for it. If you'd like to try a drop back eventually, or now with me, give it a shot. So take a deep inhale wherever you are, and go for it. Your body's ready. Your mind is ready. Your spirit is ready. Wherever you are, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come out of it. Lay down. Find your sense of ease. Let the practice go. Take your legs to the corners of your mat. Drop the knees in the center. And take one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. Feel your heartbeat. Letting go of all the work, letting go of the practice. You can take your knees up to your chest, open them out, and maybe catch your feet into a happy baby. And rock your back side to side, giving your lower back a bit of a massage with the ground. Notice all the spaces you opened up today. In your hips, in your back, in your chest, in your splits. Notice all the new elements in your body. What I like to do is stretch one leg up to the sky, and then the other. Just lengthen down the hamstring. Finding something new. Finding something new. If you like, you can lengthen up both legs if you can. Catch something. Opening up space. Just a gentle stretch. If not, just stay in your happy baby. Chill out for a moment. Drop your knees to the ground. Drop your legs to the ground. Take your right leg, your right foot, place it over your left knee. And take your hands through the hole, through the needle. Just catch your left foot or catch your left hamstring, whatever feels okay. And just pulling
the left knee to you. A few gentle pulls. Just letting the right hip open, letting the energy move. Finding something short. Hold at your deepest. Stretch for a moment. Exhale, let it go. Switch legs, place your right leg down. Take your left foot, place on your left on your right knee. Take your hands, catch something. Catch something today. And just move. Don't be static. Find something new in your space, in your body, in your mind, especially in your hips. Maybe hold your deepest stretch. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Let the left leg go long, take the right leg up, and gently hold the hamstring. Just gently pull the hamstring towards you. Nothing intense. Last closing stretch of this practice. It's something I really enjoy in my practice as well. Just ending with letting the hamstring get a little bit of love. And let the right leg go down. Take your left leg up. Lengthen it out. Take a deep inhale. So moving the hamstring around just for a moment. Don't forget to breathe. And you can let your left leg go down. Open up your legs, open up your hands. Take an inhale. Exhale, fall down. Take your Savasana. Let the practice go. Let the energy grow. Feel your body soaking into the flow. Feel that energy through your legs, through your hips, through your spine. Feel the weight of the ground under you. Feel the ground holding you, caressing you. Giving you that sense of peace, that sense of stability, that sense of gripping. As guys, we tend to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders throughout our day, throughout our lives. We have so many responsibilities, we have so many insecurities, so many inhibitions. We always think that there's so many things we cannot do in our bodies, that people may be more flexible, maybe more, more yogi can do, but today notice what your body gave to you and what you gave to yourself. Notice how you feel. Do you feel capable? Do you feel strong? Do you feel spacious in your mind, in your body, in your energetic self? Maybe you wobbled, maybe you fell down, but you got up again. You did it. You powered through the tough parts. You did things that were uncomfortable. You did things that you would never have thought that you're capable of. So give your body that space. Give your body those props. And trust yourself. Trust yourself within yourself. Trust yourself to do what you're capable of doing. You're a strong man. You're a cool dude. You got this. Thank you so much for practicing with me. My name is Warren. I hope you have a wonderful day. Lots of love, guys. Lots of love, girls. Take it easy. Peace.